Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be testing out one of the most controversial palettes on the internet so far this year. I feel like it's gotten so much drama over it. I don't really know how they, like everything's just a bit mental at the moment on YouTube. Like everyone's just really angry. But basically it was my birthday at the beginning of September. Rude! Yeah, so it was my birthday at the beginning of September. So my good friend Abby got me one of the Vault collection palettes. This is it right here. Sorry if the lighting's a bit weird. So she got me the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette in Dark Magic. So this is the one with all of like the dark greens and the teals and things. So I was like, out of all the palettes, that is the one I would want because I already have all the warm tones and the golds and everything like that. She also got me a Jaclyn Hill brush as well. Thank you, best friend goals. So this is the back of the palette. It's just got a picture of Jaclyn laughing. It's quite cute, to be fair. If you've got like one of these like dud palettes where they don't blend properly and they're absolutely disgusting, like obviously like that would terrify me. I wouldn't expect to buy a palette and it not work. Hopefully Morphe sort this kind of issue out, and hopefully this one blends really nice because I want to be able to use this palette. Do you know what I mean? Like, what's the point of buying a palette if you can't actually use it? This is the front of the palette. So again, really nice kind of cardboard finish. For some reason the palette looks really dark on camera, but it's a little tiny bit lighter than what it looks like just now. So you can see you've got all the greens, all the blues, some nice smoky kind of cool shades. I have swatched them already and the swatches came out really nicely on my arm. So hopefully I haven't got a dud one. So as you can see, I've already prepped my eyelids and primed them with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I almost always use this, so hopefully this will work good with the palette as well. I don't really want to have to like change my eyeshadow primers around just to suit like different palette. Also got this as well with the little brush inside. So I think you can buy the whole collection or you can just buy single brushes, which is quite good because not everyone wants to buy a whole collection of brushes. Like I'm sure we all have brushes by now. This is the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill JH30. So it basically is one of their massive blending brushes. It's similar to like a MAC 224. I would say it's a little bit more firmer than a MAC 224, so it's not as kind of flimsy. Always love a blending brush, me. Thanks, Abby. Got like a little engraving. I think that's really nice, to be fair. These brushes do look quite premium. So I think to begin with, I'm going to use the shade called Shush, which is like this kind of medium warm brown colour. And I'm just going to sweep that in the crease. I always forget to zoom you in when I do my eyeshadows, I'm really sorry. This is blending really nice. It's really pigmented. It looks a bit darker on me than it does in the pan though. This brush is really nice as well. It's so soft. And this isn't really a tutorial. It's literally just showing you how the colours are kind of working. I'm going to use the shade Potion, which is this kind of khaki green here. I feel like the greens were the colours I was seeing that weren't really working very well. I mean, it's gonna look disgusting at first, like I am putting green on my eyelid. This one's not as pigmented, like I feel like I'm adding quite a bit to get it to show up. This brush is doing really well as well. I like this brush. It's really firm, so it like packs on the colour and blends it at the same time. It's like skipping a little bit in parts of my crease, but it's not like to the point of where I would want to wipe off my whole eyeshadow look right now and start again. I'm going to switch it to this one, which is like a little tiny one for like small eyes like mine. I'm going to use the shade Inside Job just here. So I'm just going to kind of pat that on the outer corners. Oh, that's really pigmented. So I'm going to kind of bring that into the crease. This is so much more pigmented than the Potion one, like that's crazy. And then I'm going to go back in with that JH brush and just blend out the edges, taking a little bit more of that Potion shade. Next I'm going to take the shade Mojo, which is this dark chocolatey kind of brown, like fudgy brown. I'm going to place that pretty much where we put that Inside Job shade, like on the outer corners, just to deepen it up a little bit more. And just give it a blend all together. I'm getting quite a bit of fallout, so if you're going to use this palette, I suggest using it before you've done your foundation and your base. It's not like an issue to me, but I just know some people really hate fallout. So you will get fallout with this particular palette at least. Might look really, really bad, but I'm going to use the shade Diversion, which is this like kind of like taupey silvery brown shade. And I'm just going to use a flat brush. This is my MAC 915, so it's just like that, and I'm just going to pat this over the front part of the eyelid. This is a nice colour. Going back to that Morphe M507 brush, I'm just going to kind of go back in with that Mojo shade and blend that shimmery one into it so it's not as harsh. So hopefully Morphe have figured it out, because I think that's blended perfectly fine. It's literally that kind of green shade was a little bit trickier, but once you've blended in the darker colours, it looks perfect. So I really, really like that. I'm just going to finish off the rest of my face, and at the end I'll let you know my final thoughts. Okay, so I've finished off the rest of my face, and I've put the rest of the shades under my eyes. So pretty much everything we put on top, I put on the bottom. So as you can see, it does look really nice, to be fair. I find green is quite hard to work with anyway, so when I was blending it into my concealer, like it kind of went a little bit muddy, like mixed in between, so I got like a grey green concealer going on. Just make sure you wipe off the fallout properly before you put on your liquid products. So I'll just give you a quick close-up of the eyes. Excuse my eyelashes, probably still drying. Basically, this is the finished eye look. So as you can see, it's very smoky. It's not exactly 100% neat. I just wanted to test out the colours. So I think the colours do blend really nicely together. I found just the potion shade originally quite hard to blend, but yeah, overall I really like the eye look, and I really like how they blended. I'd probably just make sure I have that spare time to work on my eyes. Like, I don't think this is going to be like a 5-minute get ready with me, do you know what I mean? So that was the Dark Magic palette on my eyes, and I have to say my favourite shade is probably that Diversion shade, and possibly that Inside Job as well. I think that kind of peacocky colour is a really pretty unusual colour. So if you have any other questions about my makeup, then please leave them in the comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it, and let me know what other videos you'd like to see from me, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.